were you like the rest of us and full-time whistle? You're just watching to see what happens between Brian Cody and Henry Shefflin?
No, I went in to get a coffee. So
you're a liar.
Yeah, look, I think I was there, and the whole place stayed to watch what was going on. And like I said, I suppose I'd love to have a lot more information to offer your view on the whole thing and know exactly what went on, because look, there's bits and pieces out there. But just from a Kilkenny perspective, I'm disappointed to see that two guys like that, and this is what it has manifested into. I think the Salthill thing could have been put to bed Saturday night. If there's it doesn't have to be you're a great lad, I'm a great lad. It doesn't have to be anything like that. Shake hands and that's it. It's put to bed. The story is kind of killed. Whereas now it's just, I think it has gone probably a little bit septic now at this stage, and you're going, it's very disappointing to see, because I've shared the dressing room with both those guys, and not but respect for both of them. It's disappointing to see that.
Where do you see, what do you see happening with Waterford next year? Like Liam Cahill was on TG Cahir on Friday and he talked about driving on again, but then you hear a little bit about maybe, there's a little bit of hassle in the Castles, what's going to happen with certain players, are they happy or whatever. Like, he's an awful lot of credit in the bank from the first 2 years and even half of this year because they won the league, but where do you see this going?
Yeah, it's hard to know, because like up to 6-7 weeks ago, they were in unbelievable fettle. And again, like Liam, I think Liam there kind of hinted at that they, as a management team and players, have to go find out why that happens and what was going on. And there's, again, like anything, when you fall short like that, the camp can sometimes be a little bit divided and you start hearing bits and pieces. But as a manager, if I were to put myself in Liam Cahill's shoes, I think the fact that the team got out on Friday night and there seems to be a lot of talk, like, we knew Patrick Curran was hitting the freeze, not Stephen Bennett. So that's all over the country. So don't tell me the Clare boys didn't know that either. I think that's the worry. You're kind of turning around and saying, if we're going to try something different as a group, that has to be kept in-house. And I think that's what left disappointing. But if there's, as a group, everyone has to be pulling together, and you would have known this from, your experiences. If information and lads are all over the place and they're not together, then you go nowhere. It's as simple as that. And I think that, the Waterford players as well have to look at themselves, because everyone individually has to look at yourself and say, was I the best I can be? Did I hurt the team, or could I have helped the team more? That's the litmus test. And Liam Cahill, to be fair to him, I think is that type of guy. He will ask the hard questions of himself first.